Hello, my loves. Welcome to Earth Day. I'm going to actually call it New Earth Day, and this is your transmission for the Taurus new moon happening today on Earth Day. It is the manifestor's manifestation period. What a time to be in the world. What a time to be alive. This is such a potent time to manifest and to create the new structures of what the world is going to look like in your life, in your world, within you, in terms of your feelings towards yourself, your psychology, your emotions, your relationships, and the world all around us. So I wanted to give you this transmission today and this guidance around this new moon in Taurus, because it's a really powerful day to connect to our Earth, our Mother Earth, and to connect to our relationship with Earth, right? What are you doing for the Earth, and what does she do for you? How connected are you to nature? Because what I found is that the people with the most contentment, joy, creation, possibility in their lives are connected to the Earth and her cycles. They go out and explore, they hike, they swim in her bodies of water, and they are one with her. They are one with creating with her, and especially as entrepreneurs and creators, understanding her cycles of creating resources, of creating goods and foods, right? And how to create that in a manner that is very, very healthy. And we are all nature. Our internal being is nature. We go back into nature when we die. We become carbon, right? Just giving you a little bit of my Scorpio, because Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio. And it's all just this beautiful cycle. And the card that I pulled for myself yesterday, and you're here in my room in front of my cards, was Shakti. And she is the divine feminine force, often known in Judaism. And she's the presence of the divine feminine. And the divine feminine is the earth. And it's the earth within us. All of us have feminine and masculine principles within us, right? The feminine that is creative, that goes through cycles, that goes through rhythms, that is changing and moving. And the masculine, that is the Taurus energy, which is steady and focused and determined and action-oriented, right? Single focus. And the presence of the divine feminine is what I want you to be connected to today, because Taurus energy is ruled by Venus, which is the feminine planet. This Venus moves in a rose formation. Like literally, if you look at its elliptical, it looks like this beautiful divine sacred geometry rose. And so Taurus energy tells us to connect with the earth sensually, to have a deep relationship with the earth, to be consistent with the way that we connect to the earth in a way that's loving, in the way that makes us feel comfortable, and in a way that brings joy and health to all of our relationships, right? Tauruses are known for being super luxurious with what they own and the way that they decorate. And I thought I'd bring you into my room with my fuzzy blanket that I've used in a lot of shamanic ceremonies and lots of activation work, and see the artwork behind me of my hometown and the island, the place in the earth that I consider my soul's home, that my sister painted. So I'm showing you this beautiful elements of Taurus energy, and just inviting you to connect to your inner harmony and to connect to the light within you, because that will be what serves you. New moons are always periods to set intentions, to create goals that are aligned to your heart, right? Heart-based manifestations. And it's a very powerful period to do so, because we're in the void, we're in the unknown, we're in the darkness. The night is dark, there's no moon in the sky. So it's a great, ripe, fertile time to grow life, the same way that life is grown from that deep, dark center within a woman. So at the center of everything, there is light. And I am that light. That is what Shekinah, that is what Taurus energy, that is what divine feminine energy is here to teach us. At the center of everything, there is light, and you are that light. So think about the core of the earth. This even kind of looks like the core of the earth, right? The core of this earth is molten metal. It's like white hot, right? And it's churning around, and it's giving us a magnetic field, and it's protecting us energetically from the sun's flares. And it's like that internal sun, that internal fire protects us from the fire of the sun, right? Read about it in physics and astrophysics books, and also it's described in this strange rock, I believe, that Will Smith narrates, which is so magical. So the center of the earth, connect to its power, and give anything that needs to be released, anything that no longer serves you, into the core of the earth, so that you can come out producing and creating what it is that you want, right? So it's a really powerful time to connect to the earth and even like the very depth of her, right? The very depth of her, which is molten core, circulating, rotating, protecting, creating, right? Always able to bring about new life through volcanoes, through lava. So connect to that part of you that's very deep, that's very passionate. What will you create from that space? A lot of the energy today happening in the cosmos is we're going from an Aries moon into a Taurus moon. It's literally happening right now. We're switching into Taurus. So our emotional self is going to feel a lot more regulated by consistency, by comfort, by touch, by sensuality, by creating a plan and sticking to it, by having consistency, right? So for the next period, for the next cycle of creation, until the next new moon or until the Taurus full moon, which will happen in November, I believe, you will be able to create from a solid plan, from a solid space of connecting to your core and then letting that come through your heart and out into the world, right? And you get to co-create with Mother Earth. I'm really excited for a lot of the conversations I'm about to start having about the new Earth economy and how to build a new economy from this space with my beautiful friend and client and co-creator Cheryl. And I'm really excited for what we're going to be creating together and the people that we're going to be bringing together who are earth warriors, who are earth fans, who are here to just love on the earth and create with the earth and create together. It's all about collaboration. And you can see here the 3 of Cups, which is all about celebration, collaboration, feminine collectivism, coming together to collab in a way that is sacred, right? In a way that everyone has their cups filled. That is the world that we get to live in now. And so it's a beautiful time to feel into that. But today we also have a lot of heaviness and density, right? It's a big moon cycle. And it's a big, unique period in the history of this earth and of this humanity. And we have a lot of Pluto energy. We have a lot of Saturn energy that's square with the moon. And so this means that we're learning lessons through deep transformation, and everything is being released that does not serve you, that is not your truth. If it is not your authentic core center, what feels good in your core, in your belly, in your womb, in your power center, then it has to fall away. And the ego will be disrupted by this. The ego, the self, the part of you that thought, oh, you got it all figured out, it will be really disrupted by the mystery and the trust and the surrender that is being demanded of you to surrender into your authentic self. This is the work that I do with people, is to help them see, acknowledge, exalt their full authentic selves through looking at their astrology, through connecting with me, helping me see them, and then seeing me. And then we exalt and we grow and we build sacred brands that are sustainable and that are a part of the new world economy, right? Cyclical, supportive of the earth, supportive of people, bring more to the earth than they take away, right? It's all a creative cycle. So I also pulled Yamoya, which is the goddess of all that flows. She's this primordial goddess from Africa, very revered in Brazil. They have a whole festival to her. And I really, really feel connected to her as one of my core deities because I'm so connected to mermaid energy. She says, I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. So this is a very, very powerful creative time, right? And Pluto is creative. Pluto is life and rebirth and death, right? It takes the compost and it grows a new flower bed with it. And Saturn energy is also very creative. Like, it also puts in structures and creates new institutions, but they have to be new. They have to be renewed. So all of the angst, all of the gunk that you're feeling, all the soul sludge that's coming out of you, and you're feeling dense and unsure, and like it feels like everything needs to change, because it does, and it is, but everything needs to change so it can be in full alignment with who you are. It's a beautiful time to be on this planet. I pulled for this reading the Emperor upright and the World in reverse. So we are changing the way that structures are built in this world. We are changing the structures within us, and we're coming into our divine masculine and feminine power and creating a beautiful world where we get to live together in harmony, everyone creating from their hearts, everyone in their power, everyone safe, protected, loving, having joy, having pleasure. It's a beautiful, beautiful time. So please manifest this. If you'd like to join me in Moon Mastery, there's still time, there's still space. DM me, go to the link in my bio and join us tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you in 2 weeks for that new moon, or for that full moon in Scorpio. Love you.